Of all the beer joints, in all the towns, in all the world, Matt Gebhardt's customers walked into his and found variety on tap.
There are a lot of places around New York City where you can get a beer, but not too many places where you can get a selection of, let's say, 500 different beers.
Beer Culture NYC caters to customers who crave locally produced craft beers. They're flavorful, bolder blends made at small facilities that are scoring big with American beer drinkers.
More and more beer drinkers are looking for something that's either sour or stronger or hoppier than what Americans were drinking 20, 25 years ago, which a lot of American breweries are now producing.
Many bars across the country are swapping out mega brands like Budweiser and Coors to appeal to America's evolving taste in alcohol and to support local labels. Beer Culture's signature blend is brewed just across the East River at a tiny brewery called Transmitter. So this used to be a garage for fixing cars. Now it's a microbrewery churning out more than 1,800 bottles per week. Of course, that might seem like a small number compared to some of the bigger brands, but when it comes to selling craft beer, owners here say quality always trumps quantity.
Because we're small, we have flexibility to try something quickly. There's no corporate infrastructure that has to go through, and if we make a beer that we think has an interesting component or interesting flavor, we can use that knowledge the next day.
When the new deal between Anheuser-Busch, InBev, and SABMiller goes through, a huge portion of the world's beer will be made by just one company. Transmitter's master brewer Anthony Accardi says mega-brand marriages might affect distribution down the line, but won't slow demand from consumers who crave one-of-a-kind flavors that can't be mass-produced, even if the big labels try.
They've tried to make in-house craft beer. It doesn't feel authentically like craft beer, which tends to be small and grow up as opposed to be big and well-funded and trickle down.
Even as mega brands try to swallow the competition, bar owners buying local say craft is in demand and business will continue to flow.
As those disappear and kind of get swallowed up by the bigger guys, I think little guys are going to continue to brew great beer, and locals will definitely appreciate that.
Cheers! Because here it's less about market share, more about sharing a pint. Patrice Howard, New York.